Let me do my thing. Let me do my thing. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ellis. Welcome to the Grinweek Gaming channel, your ultimate Magic channel here on YouTube. I know I've been gone for a while. I apologize, but I am back. I got sick. I had the flu. It was not very fun. But I'm back now. I'm healthy. Really excited for Preseason 3. We finished in Platinum Preseason 2, so our goal for this season is to make it up to Diamond. I think we can do it. We're going to start off in Silver Tier 3, and we're going to work our way all the way up to at least Platinum together. So every win I get on our way to Diamond is going to be recorded. So we're kind of putting the deck videos on pause for a second while we try to climb. Once we get up to a suitable rank, we will resume rather the deck videos that you're used to on my channel. For now, we're doing a sort of let's climb together video. That's really all there is to it. We're going to go through my tips and tricks on how to rank up fast and efficiently for free, by the way. I've spent $5 on Magic, so if I can do it, so can you. That's the goal there. So yeah, let's get into it. Special shout out to Andrew Dmitriev. Thank you, sir, for subscribing to the channel. I'm super glad to have you here. So, let's talk about some things first, just because there is a lot of knowledge that goes into Magic. I've written down some of the things I do as I progress, or not as I progress, as I initialize a journey in Ranked. The first thing I'm going to do is decide if I'm going to play best of 1 or best of 3. For example, the Defenders deck or the AA Rakdos deck are really good in best of 1, but they're not very good in best of 3. So this is why it's important to decide, are we going to be playing best of 1 or best of 3 when we're making a deck selection. And that's what we're doing here. We're choosing which deck we're going to play right now. Then we take a look at the meta of the rank. By playing games, essentially, you can sort of compile a category list, compile a list of categories, there we go, of decks that you come up against. There's going to be your aggro decks, there's going to be your mid-range decks, and there's going to be your control decks and combo decks. We'll keep it at 4. That's you know, I can break it down into 4. That's manageable. So you're going to figure out the meta of the rank. Currently, we're at Silver Tier 3. The meta is a lot of aggro decks, and pretty good aggro decks at that. A lot of mono blue, specifically mono blue. So let's keep that in mind. Now we're going to decide if we're going to play aggro, mid-range, control, or combo. I'm going to briefly describe each of these terms. Aggro decks push the tempo, push the tempo. They are aggressive, that's what that means. It's a lot of low mana drops, a lot of weak creatures, but the board tends to go wide. That means there's lots of creatures on the battlefield. That's aggro. It's probably the most simple. It's effective when the meta favors it, like it currently does. So, aggro is something we might be trying. Maybe. You have your mid-range decks, Golgari. Anything that has packages is probably a mid-range deck. So if you're playing the Explore package, you're probably playing some sort of Golgari, Simic, Temur, or what's the last one? Sultai deck. If you're playing something that has a combo in it, you're probably playing a combo deck. Our Harrison's combo deck is a great example of that. And the Crisis to Diamond deck is a good example of a combo deck. There's Control. Our Silencers, our Dimir deck is a control deck. We have control options. AA Rakdos is an AoE control deck. We have that's it. So we're gonna pick which one of those we're gonna play in the meta. So now you build to the meta if you can. What do I mean by that? I mean, there are some Magic cards that are just better than others. Expansion Explosion is a really good Magic card, but it's pretty expensive. I doubt you have 4 of them. I don't have 4 of them, so I doubt you have 4. Hi, cat. Say hi. It's Echo. Let's put her down. There you go. Where was I? Build on meta if possible. Yeah. So, for example, let's take a look at our Drake deck. We have 4 Niv-Mizzets. Pretty expensive, pretty awesome though, you know, so it's definitely worth it. We have 1,000 Year Storm, really expensive, but we have it, so we just run one of them, you know. That's what I'm trying to say here. If you can pick the cards that you know are good, the cards you see a lot, that's a good option. If you can't, you have to find the cards that can do things that are still powerful, like Arrester's Admonition here. This is one of my favorite cards right now. I've mentioned that a lot in my other videos. Really, really good card, but nobody uses it. So, if you can't afford the meta, that's okay. We can't afford the meta. This channel is free to play, so free. Sorry, pay attention to your win percentage. If it's not working, it's not working. You need to switch it up, make some tweaks to your deck, or something along those lines. That's just kind of the last progressive step. You know, like so much of coding is really just maintenance. So, you know, it's kind of similar to that. That's about it. That's all I wanted to share. This is the deck we're going to play, so we're going to go over it really quickly. I'm just going to take a cut right here. Alright guys, so here is the tweaked Drake deck. We have 4 Niv-Mizzets, 4 Crackling, 4 Enigmas. We've got 1,000 Year Storm, 1 Expansion Explosion, 1 Beacon Bolt, 1 Skewer the Critics, 4 Sinister Sabotages, 4 Arrester's Admonitions, 4 Chart a Course, a Lightning Strike, an Electro Dominance, 2 Banefires, and 4 Shock. So we have a lot of burn spells, we have some control spells, we have some card draw spells, which are really good with our Niv-Mizzets, which we have a lot of, and we have 8 really powerful creatures. They're 0/4 flyers, pretty strong. In the sideboard we have Dive Down to protect the Niv-Mizzy, Terramander to go up against the aggro matchups a little bit better, Siren Storm Tamer to deal with specific decks we're talking about here, Essence Scatter, more against aggro, Lava Coil against the combo decks. This is a great card, and a copy of Eyes Everywhere because I think that card is hilarious. So that's the deck. Let's go ahead, jump into the silver ranked, and start climbing together as we are shooting our way up to diamond. Alright, it's our very first match together. Sabercat611 is our opponent. We're going to play first. It's a good hand. Let's get started. If you went ahead and skipped ahead through the explanations, that's fine. Welcome to the gameplay section. I'm just going to briefly summarize what happened there. So basically, we've decided we're going to play best of 3, because I like best of 3 more. I like to sideboard. We have decided, that was silly, I should have played a Highland Lake. We have decided that the meta right now is a lot of aggro decks, a lot of mono blue. We might be up against some sort of aggro here, even. There's a Niv-Mizzet. We have decided we're going to play a mid-range deck, playing a Enigma Crackling Niv Mizzet deck. That's our core, basically, what I would call it. We built on the meta. We've got some pretty powerful cards. We're not running any precision bolts, for example. And we're going to pay attention to our win percentage. So we're up against an aggro deck here. But they have gotten off to a pretty slow start. And now we can play our Drake. It's possible he's running Lava Coil. We curve out into Niv Mizzet. If we get Niv Mizzet, we probably win. That's all there is to it. He could have counter spells. We got to keep that in mind. We have no idea what we're up against, really. It just feels like an aggro deck to me. So he might be color screwed here. Okay, so he probably has a Planeswalker in his hand. I think we have board pressure right now. What's he got to deal with Crackling Drake and then Niv Mizzet? I can't think of much. Hope you're having a good day. If not, reach out to me. Maybe I can help you out. Leave a comment or something. Send me a message. Omen Spell Adept. Uh-oh. Now we're a little worried. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Let's throw Niv Mizzet down. Oh, gosh. Explosion feels really nice because of Niv Mizzet's ability. If you don't know, there you go. Alright, so we knew he had a Planeswalker. That's what we've been saving the Banefire. So hopefully we draw a red mana source. Shoot. Backup plan. I was hoping we would draw into a card we could play. I should have killed the Planeswalker first. Sorry, I went focus mode. Now just explosion. Lore friendly. Dang, we can almost kill him. Wait, we can kill him. I think we can play expand. Yeah, we can play expansion to win. Sweet. We did it a turn early. Does he have a counterspell? No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nasty. Alright, so we're up against some sort of wizard deck. Wizard deck. I think we're good. Lava Coil doesn't do a whole bunch. I mean, it's better than the Shocks, I guess, because they didn't do much. I had 2 Shocks for a long time that didn't feel like they were ever useful. Yeah, I think we're good. See, I got this Crisis deck I really want to play, but I don't know if it fits this meta. Like, it struggles against aggro decks, and there's just... everything seems to have a really low curve right now. I think it's because when the rank resets, everybody wants to get back to where they were really, really fast. So they're like, alright, let me play the fastest deck I can, aggro. But whatever. We're taking our time. We're chilling. I'm an average Magic player. So are you. We're the same. I just do this all the time. You know? Same, but different. This looks alright. I mean, we'd like one more land or an Enigma Drake. Nice, good for you, bud. Man, if I had Sphinx of Foresight, 3 top. Good for him. So we need to hit a land and an Enigma Drake for this hand to be good. So maybe it wasn't worth keeping. Alright, we hit the land. No Drake. Sorry, I got a text. Hey, we got the creature. We're good. We're Gucci. He still has not shown me an answer to our flying creatures besides Sphinx. Maybe we hit a land here. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Muse Drake. Alright, he's got some flying. We're going to save a counter spell for his Sphinx, because it's coming. Our hand's creature heavy. We're keeping Chart of Course because when we get this Niv Mizzet, it's going to feel so good. Yeah, let's just counter that. Oh, we need lands for Niv Mizzet, I guess. I guess we need lands. Being optimistic here. Hopefully he'll take the trade. Nope, can't block with that one. Does he have maximized altitude or whatever it's called? No, he does not. We'll give him the Sphinx for free. So we can Banefire it. The Drake deck is not about burning your opponents. It's about having powerful Drakes. Because sure, four light up the stages would be awesome. 4 skewer the critics would be awesome. But you don't need it. We can double Enigma Drake or draw forever cards. Or how about we attack first? Play a singular Drake. And end the turn. It's going to be a minor interruption. Sorry. Nothing I can do about it. Quality. I try, guys. Ral. Get eaten by a counterspell. Oh. Good game, buddy. We're going to Banefire for 6. Oh, whoops. Banefire for 5. Sorry. So it can't be countered. He has no mana. And we swing for 15 and win. So maybe there won't be an interruption. Yay, we did it.